Hello, it is Thursday, October 22nd, 2009. I am coming to you from a Marriott in Portland, Oregon. Oh my god, I had to think about it. It's been a long day of traveling. Even though the flight to Oregon is only like 2 hours long. Just lots of stuff. Anyway, I'm sorry this update is late, but I've been traveling and packing and all that all day long. I just feel wonderful. I wanted to update because the last couple BTYLs and my last couple updates have just been insane, sort of a roller coaster of happy and sad, busy, not sleeping, to just a little bit of insanity in my life, and we're finally coming around to peace. I really wanted to talk about my mindset again and my food and exercise because I feel like I have finally hit on something that is going to stick. My mindset has shifted, and all of a sudden I have that thing I've been lacking. I have that fire again. I'm just feeling it stronger every day, this passion for eating right and for taking care of myself and for dressing well and for working hard. And it's just I don't know, I kind of got lost in this sea of social life and of moving and trying to find myself, I think. And I've come back around and I sort of feel like I'm back to being Shanti, and I'm a little bit stronger and a little bit wiser. And here I am, I'm back again. So it feels wonderful. I've been thinking about food a lot because I'm trying to figure out a way to blend the non-processed eating I was doing from October last year to about June this year, and then the raw eating I was doing from June to end of August, when I sort of fell off and have just sort of been eating whatever and trying to keep my calories under control since. Because I can't go 100% raw. I just cannot, not right now. I mean, I want to someday, but let's say 2 years down the road, maybe even just a year down the road, but certainly not, oh, my computer's doing things, certainly not in the next 4 months or something. So I'm trying to find a way to combine that raw stuff I was doing, not combining foods, eating fruit in the morning and vegetables and fruit in the afternoon, and then moving into solids in the evening, not solids, but, cooked, heavier foods. And then in the evenings doing what I was doing before I started raw, which was just non-processed, healthy foods. So I've been doing brainstorming, I've been making lists like I do, and it's been working. And I sort of am feeling like everything's coming together. So my plan is to kind of do what I always do. What's very easy for me is green lemonade, juiced first thing in the morning, then like a half a watermelon, then like a banana, then later a peach, then later a big salad, and then after that, I think I'm going to get back into crock potting, doing chilies without meat. My mom has a fabulous recipe for chili and also for split pea soup, which if you don't add the heaps of sodium that the recipe calls for, it's actually quite healthy. It's just a bunch of cooked vegetables and peas, which I think are a legume. I think. And, black beans and rice, with vegetables. I mean, it's just there's so many things I can be doing that are going to be healthy, whole options that are not raw, but that can be combined with the raw foods so that I can be eating well. So that's wonderful. And on top of that, I've been thinking about exercise. Jason and I had a really great talk with Nicole. We were all sitting around. It was really late at night, and I was griping about how I feel like I'm not on track, and I don't know when I'll be on track, and I'm just sort of feeling about everything. And Jason and I decided to recommit. We decided that once he's better and once we're all kind of back to normal schedules, that he and I are both going to lower our yellow lines back down to losing weight calories, and we're both going to recommit to lose these last pounds. I mean, that's what below the yellow line was all about, enjoying life while still losing those last few things. And now it's beyond the scale, but I think we've been a bit irresponsible. I don't think we've been nearly as irresponsible as the haters would make it out to be, but we've been just kind of doing whatever and letting ourselves maintain, and now it's kind of like we both want to not do whatever and instead lose again. He's not even focusing on weight very much anymore. He wants to build muscle, and I want to lose these last 15 pounds. I don't want to maintain forever at 160 to 165, which is what I've been for months now. I want to maintain at like 145, 150, I'm 5'8", Nicole says I'm 5'9", so maybe I'm 5'9", and at 160, I look average. I look normal. At 145, I would look like a model. And that's what I want. And then I want to be all Jillian Michaels and get all buffed out, and look really great. And the other thing is that I really want to do something about my look. I am obsessed with fashion, as we talked about in the last week, and I'm obsessed with the extraordinary. And the only way to really pull that off is to have a look. You can't go to the supermarket in super high heels, skinny jeans, and a big something with a huge hat and not get looks. And I used to do that in Seattle. Back when I was actually really fat, I used to do these crazy outfits, and you just sort of get over the looks. And if you really believe in the clothes, people believe in you, and they just think you look fabulous. And I want to go back to that confidence, but at this new body, which ironically, I'm more afraid of revealing and showing off than my old one. Like, when I was heavy, I'd been that way for so long, I knew how to dress myself. And I could wear a bodice and, some crazy head, feathers or something in your hair and a big skirt and wear something really outrageous. But I was so comfortable with that shape. Even though I hated it, I was very comfortable with it, and I could just totally be flamboyant in these outfits. Be flamboyant. But now I feel like if I wear something outrageous, everybody's looking at me, and things are usually skin tight, and it's just, I'm still not used to being thin. So I'm sort of working on my mind around that. Nicole and I have been talking a lot about whether I should go to fashion school. I had been planning on doing that in Seattle, and then I moved, and I need to find one in LA, and maybe go in the evenings and really, really finally get the skills, because I can make clothing, but I don't know anything about pattern making at all. I don't know half of what I need to know about stitching, and I don't have a serger, and if I went to fashion school, I'd have access to one. And there's just a lot of things that would be really fun if I could do. So I'm kind of dabbling in thoughts of doing that. But somehow, like I was saying in my last video, or the video before, the one where I was wearing the pearls, I feel like embracing that passion for fashion just immediately pulls me into, I gotta work on my body, I gotta work on my food. I want to be strutting down the street looking fabulous, feeling healthy. That's the big difference, because I can strut down the street looking fabulous and feel like shit. But I want to feel healthy, I want to feel strong, I want to feel, if somebody came up behind me and attacked me, I could hit them or I could run, and either way I would be fine. There's a confidence in being strong, in being healthy, in feeding your body well so that you're not sick, you're not weak. There's just this ideal in my head of a healthy person who can really handle their body, and I don't feel like I'm there yet at all. I used to feel like that when I was running, so I think getting back into running, it'll work great. Anyway, when Jason and I decided to recommit, what we decided is that he needs to go to the gym to do strength training, right, to build muscle. So I think I'll be doing my running outside at, sunset, not in the nighttime, but not during the day because it's too hot. And then we'll go to the gym together and do strength training, which I think will be really great. And I'm thinking about dyeing my hair black. Thoughts, opinions? Please let me know. Both of my sisters, for years, have been dyeing their hair darker than it really is. I know it looks dark, but it's really, it's a brown. I mean, if you look at pictures of me, you can see my hair is a dark brown, but I'm thinking about dyeing it, maybe not jet black, but like a super dark reddish black, like mahogany. I don't know, darker. And I know right now it just looks like a pile of poof, because I didn't take a shower this morning, and I've been on an airplane forever, but if I actually do my hair, it's big ringlets, and I thought dark, big ringlets, the flower in my hair, and some outrageous clothing, I thought that would be really cool, and some sort of look I maybe could embrace. So that's kind of the drivel that's been coming out of my mind this week, figuring out how to get the food to a healthy balance of raw and non-raw, and then the non-raw stuff being healthy food, not just like pizza or some other shit that's bad and going to stick in your colon and in your fat cells and everything forever. And then figuring out the exercise schedule and how it's really going to work in practical application so that I can start doing it. And then really thinking about fashion and my look and how to embrace my body the way I really want to and be comfortable with that. It's been a really good week. I'm in Portland until Saturday morning, super early, so probably Friday night, tomorrow night, I'll go out with Alicia. Some of you may remember, she used to do YouTube, My Skinny Mission. She's now, maybe that's still her YouTube channel, I don't know. I don't watch really YouTube videos anymore. But anyway, so I think I'll be going out with her, and that'll be really fun. And I will see you guys next week. Next week, if I'm not mistaken, is my weigh-in. I'm sure I've maintained. I've done nothing but barely maintain for a month, so anyway, see you next week.